Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's going to be a how I started my fitness journey tips and things that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey. It's kind of hot. Let me turn on the fan. Let me tell you a little bit of when I started my fitness journey, which was in 2019 in January. No, 2020 in January. Literally just before the pandemic hit, okay? So I was going to Planet Fitness. So I did start 2 years ago. Yes, so about 2 years ago. Honestly, I really don't know what went different with this time around because I had tried to go to the gym before, like 2 more times. Like I would just go and then I just stopped going. I would cancel my membership and then restart it, and then for some reason this third one I just stuck with it. People would ask me like, oh, what do you do, like what is your workout routine, and that kind of inspired me to record and make more content, you know. It helped me a lot, the fact that I wanted to record and I was making content, because I started with at-home workouts. I started to record myself and all that, and I enjoyed it. A lot of, like, I guess you can say my followers, there were a lot of them from like my high school and everything. I hadn't started like posting, so I wasn't getting new followers from like different places. They were all just locals. And where'd you get that from? I guess I found myself in a situation where I felt like people actually wanted to see what I was doing, and that kind of motivated me to actually show up to the gym more and try to record myself. That leads me to my very first tip, which is try finding a friend, because I went with my best friend, Jackie. We both were into the fitness situation and we just started recording each other, and that just kind of helped a lot. One, you didn't feel alone. Two, I was doing it with somebody I was comfortable with, so it just made me feel more comfortable, more confident in what I was doing. The next tip, educating yourself beforehand. I guess not completely like figure out exactly every movement or everything, but at least have like an idea of what you're actually going to be doing. What I've always enjoyed doing, which I feel like it helps me have, like, not waste time while I'm at the gym, okay? I always make my workout before, like the night before or a few days before, mostly just the night before to see like what I'm feeling. But I always have it written down, and when I first started, I would write them down so I wouldn't be like moving back and forth too often, and I would just move from here, do everything I needed to do, move one place, and that would also help me visualize where I was going to be. And if I didn't feel comfortable in that area, I would move to a certain area. Like I would make sure to be in an area where not too many people would see me or things like that. I'd be like in a corner. With that, also, I guess examine the layout of your gym. I always do this every time I'm like trying out a new gym. I think I've tried out like 3 different gyms, and I would always just see where everything was. I think when I first went to Planet Fitness, the first thing I would do is the treadmill, because where they had the treadmills placed, it was like at the very back. No, I don't know, but they were just in the back, so like you could literally see where everything was, and it just gave me an idea. I was like, okay, I can go over here, do that. Okay, this is over there, you know? And I feel like that helps you get more comfortable in your environment once you know where everything is. So it gives you a sense of like security, I guess you could say. So anyways, the next step, oh, let me actually finish that thought about the educating yourself and like looking at the motions. So you can look at influencers and everything like that, but for certain exercises, like let's say a squat, it's gonna look different for you as it's gonna look for me. So I guess getting the idea of it is good, but just know some people can do ass to grass, which kudos to because I would like to do that, but I can't, okay? Plus that's not for my body anatomy. It doesn't work for me, okay? But just getting the overall movement, like seeing like little tips like for RDLs, like how your feet placement, your back, the way, like those little things, looking at YouTube videos helps a lot. I think when I very first started, before I even would do anything, I would always look up videos because I would see people do it like on Instagram, but then it's like they're just showing you, they're not really explaining, oh, do this, this is how you're gonna be feeling, all this and that, you know? And I feel like in YouTube, because you have more time to explain things and they can show you like different angles, the editing, and just there's like so much YouTube can teach you. And so I always relied on YouTube more than Instagram for form and everything like that. Okay, sorry, I've been talking a lot. I'm running out of breath. My next tip is, which is kind of like, you might not think it's that important, but I feel like it plays a big role when you're starting your fitness journey, and it helps you feel more confident, which is your outfit. You gotta, well, no, you don't have to wear, but I personally feel like if you dress cute and you feel cute, you just radiate confidence, and it's just, I don't know, but I feel like that plays a huge role in your confidence, because if you are wearing something that feels uncomfortable, or you don't feel right, like let's say you're wearing some leggings and they just feel way too tight and you're just like constantly fidgeting, like playing with them, you're not gonna feel as confident as you were wearing something a little more flexible, something more breathable. I don't like, just anything. So I feel like that plays a huge role when starting your fitness journey. Another tip is definitely making friends there. I know sometimes it can be really hard, but like, if you see another girl who's also kind of like, it looks like they're starting, you could always go up to them and be like, hey, like my name, like introduce yourself. I have done this a few times, or like people have come up to me when they're starting, and I don't know, it makes me feel nice, because next time I come, I see a familiar face and it's like, oh, I know them, you know? So then you don't feel completely like, I don't know nobody here, and it's just makes you feel like everybody is watching you. Where I was going with this is, I guess, make friends at the gym. That way, whenever you show up, you have another familiar face other than, let's say, the friend that you go with, or the family member, or whoever you go with to the gym. Okay, so I feel like another thing that people, I feel like, will be struggling when starting the gym is consistency. The goal should be to make this a lifestyle and not like as means of punishment or anything like that. You should, if you're doing or trying to start your fitness journey, it should be to better yourself, as in, not I want to look better, but as in like I want to feel better, as in like not just look good but feel good and have that healthy lifestyle to the point where it's not toxic, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of people associate fitness as in punishing yourself, as in like, oh, I ate a donut and now I gotta run for 30 minutes. It should not be that way. That is not healthy relationship with the gym whatsoever. I've never been that way, if I'm being honest. From my experience, what helped me be consistent is going with a friend, because we would keep ourselves accountable. You don't have to do this second one, but posting on Instagram, because I feel like people would be like, oh, did you go to the gym today? Even if it's that little gym selfie, like after you finish your workout, I feel like people might be expecting that. I'm not saying that you have to be posting for them, but in a way, it's a way to keep you accountable. And just, I don't want to say like how bad you want it, but in a way that kind of does play a little bit of a role, because if you really want this lifestyle, you will make time, you will make it a priority, to the point where you will schedule a certain time. You will make sure that you have time for it. I'll probably make a separate video about like my own journey, like talking into detail on how I got to where I am now, to the point where I go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. Like I said, 4 to 5. Okay, if I can't make it that 5th day, I don't beat myself up for it, because it's fine, you know. I know that next week I could maybe do 5 days, but I'm not beating myself up for it over it, because I have certain goals that I want to reach, and so I know meeting my 4 days will be enough. But if I were to make it the 5th day, yes, it will definitely help whatever goal I'm trying to reach. But like I said, if you can't go one day, let's say, I feel like I'm getting really off topic. I don't even know. Like, if your body is literally in pain, do not force yourself to go to the gym. You will more than likely just be hurting yourself than helping yourself. And then don't beat yourself up because you missed that day, because you were in pain, okay? It's fine. Like, if that week you could only make it to the gym 2 days, it's okay. Next week, maybe you'll go 3 days. It'll just slowly progress. I know sometimes it can get very toxic with yourself, as like, no, I have to go 5 days or I'm a failure. Or I have to go this many days, I have to do this, and that. It's not always the case. Also, you don't, okay, I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what number tip I am on, but whatever workout you see other influencers doing or anything like that, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Just because everybody is hopping on this one trend doesn't mean you should do it, okay? Compound movements are your friends, okay? Squats, deadlifts, glute bridges, hip thrust, bench. Okay, like the compounds, the most basic movements will show you the best results, okay? Those, I always start with those first, and then I include a few accessory movements, which, like I said, accessories. So it's not the movement that will get you the best results. They will help, yes, but at the same time, it's nothing compared to compound movements. I guess my last tip for you guys would be to make it fun. Make going to the gym fun for you. Don't, like I said, make it a punishment. So if, let's say you do want to do cardio, make sure it's a cardio that you enjoy. There are many ways that you can do cardio. You don't necessarily have to run if you hate running. There's jump roping, there's Stairmaster, there's honestly a lot. You just kind of have to like look for what you'd like. You know, just pick something that you will enjoy, not something that you will dread, because then it's gonna make you not want to go to the gym, you know? Like, you may think, I have to do this because it will get me results. The only thing that you probably have to do are compound movements, okay? Because other than that, the world is your oyster at that point. Because cardio, there are so many ways that you can do cardio. So it's like up to you what you would like. At the end of the day, this is your fitness journey. Don't let somebody bring you down. Don't be discouraged. I guess this is my, I'm so sorry. I keep bringing tips. I keep thinking of new tips. But anyways, don't be discouraged because you're not seeing results as soon as possible. Newbie gains are real, okay? You will probably, more than likely, see gains changing, like your body changing the first few weeks, okay? And then after that, you might plateau. Okay, I certainly did, and I did get a little discouraged, but I just kept pushing through, okay? Like, there are many reasons why you will be plateauing, and like I said, newbie gains are real. Don't be discouraged, okay? And you just gotta push through, and you will get to where you would like to get. Also, please set realistic goals for yourself, okay? Don't be like, I want to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. First of all, there's no healthy way that you will be achieving that, okay? Okay, are we on the same page here? Set realistic goals. I have another tip again. Supplements. You don't need them, but they will help. For example, in my journey, at the very beginning of my journey, I needed help reaching my protein intake. Okay, genetics play a really big role in your fitness journey, okay? Let me just state that now, okay? Like I said, supplements are, it can help, but like I said, you don't necessarily need them. I did need, but it was only protein. I didn't need greens or anything like that because I would already eat my fruits, vegetables, and all of that in my and carbs and everything. Like I had that in the bag. But protein, I needed help. So that's the only supplement that I ever took other than pre-workout. I'll jump back to that genetics thing. Okay, because we are incapable of spot reducing, okay? If there are influencers out there saying, target your stubborn fat, target inner thighs, fat burner, targeting certain like love handles, targeting this. You can target a certain muscle, but that does not mean that you will lose fat there. We don't get to pick where we lose fat, where we gain, anything happens. That's all genetics. So that's all I gotta say. Like, genetics plays a huge role because for me, I have a lower body fat percentage than most people. And that's just my genetics, what my family has, okay? So I guess for some, like, I don't understand why what she's doing isn't working for me. Genetics. That is possibly the biggest thing that a lot of people don't consider, I feel like, because it's one of the last things in our mind. We just think we do this, this, and this, and we will get our results. No. Genetics plays a really big role on where you're losing fat, where anything really happens. Like, it just depends. Like, you will definitely see changes, but if you want to lose certain amount of fat, let's say your arms, and you're not really seeing it, but you're losing it somewhere else, that is because of genetics. It's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because of genetics. Okay? Another thing that I would like to say is don't fall for people who have a lot of followers and are saying this will definitely get you that, this will definitely get that, if you eat this, if you eat that, if you do this, this, and this. No. So just keep that in mind. Some influencers are actually very honest and are very genuine, but if I'm being honest, in the fitness industry right now, there is so many people out there that are just in it for the money, because a lot of, which is honestly, I am so proud of us that we are all trying to live a healthier lifestyle. But there are those people who are trying to take advantage of that, and it's very sad because it's just, based off the drama that's been going on lately, let's just say it's just not good. And it's very sad for those people who are victims to this. Like, they're genuinely trying to live a better lifestyle, and these influencers are literally just targeting them for their money. So just be aware of who you are following, and just what they're telling you may sound like, oh yeah, they know what they're talking about. Yes, do your own research still, just to be safe, because they could literally be lying through their teeth, and they make it just because they're confident and everything. They will get you that way. They will definitely get you that way. Trust me, I fell for an influencer's before, and I was now looking back, because this was at the very beginning of my fitness journey. Like I said, I will probably make a separate video about that, but I fell for a fitness influencer's program, and looking back now, a lot of those exercises that were in that program do nothing. They're just like, what was I even doing? Okay, but I'm here to tell you guys these tips, okay? This is what this video is for, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them down below and I will get back to you guys. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I do post a lot of fitness over there. I'm trying to open or like be more creative with my content over there. Anyways, I'm just gonna wrap up the video here because then I'm just gonna continue talking to myself. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it helps some of you guys out, and you guys got this. If you guys are starting your fitness journey, you got this. Don't stop believing in yourself, okay? Like, you got this, okay? I believe in you. There are a lot of people out there who believe in you, and honestly, the fitness community can be a very beautiful community, okay? There are those who may ruin it for some of us, but just know that there are people out there who really care for you and really want to see you succeed. So don't worry if you get discouraged. It's okay. It's part of the process. We're not all motivated all the time, but sometimes you have to put that extra effort. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.